And there's a reason why you're here, whatever it may be. Okay? Some of you consider it your last chance. Well, I'm going to tell you guys that your last chance doesn't have to be rock bottom. Okay? Last chance is whenever you decide, I don't want to do this anymore. It doesn't have to be when you're close to death. It doesn't have to be when you're in jail. It doesn't have to be when you're broke because you can't find a job. Last chance can be today. Could have been yesterday. And you decide, I'm going to be here today, make a difference, look for inspirational people, find people to motivate you to do the right things, that actually been there, done that, and that you want to travel that same road. Because it's up to you guys. If you don't give us whatever about yourself, nobody else can do a better job. They can try their best to save you. They can risk their life to save you. But once they let you go, you're on your own again. Like a lay around it next week. So I used to go home. And not be able to sleep. But the night before, wishing I killed myself. That's confusing, right? You're suicidal, and then you're so happy to be alive, but then you're afraid to go home and sleep because you might die tomorrow. Check that out, man. That's in 24 hours you feel all of that, and next thing you do it all over again. You do it for 4 years straight. Then you do something stupid like drugs. And then you got everybody saying, how can that kid went through all of that? On his last month of chemo, I was still on chemo, start doing nice. Nobody understood. I didn't tell my story to him today. No one knew that I was going through that. But all of that and then some of that. So I just tapped into what I felt. But if you can actually go as imagine that every day. I had the freedom to kill myself. And I walked out. But whatever saved me at that time, I walked out. Next day, go back in there. Look at those pills. You know, and then the next day, go to the doctor. Find out this person died, and that person died. Thinking, why turn next? What am I going to do? Is because of that good feeling. Now, you know you love the person. Right? Whoever you choose to love in your life, there is nothing better than when you do good for that person. And that it does good for them. That they know that it's a good thing. You know, and to heal that relationship with my father, and for him to actually bridge that gap, took a long time because my dad, he was real samurai. He was like the meanest samurai. Yeah, he was a samurai. And you know, he never said I love you. He never said I care about you. He never said I'm here for you. All that kind of stuff I was just supposed to know. You know? And I don't care how tough you are, you're the toughest guy. Because that's why you're tough. Because you fight for what you love. The toughest guys need that. You just don't admit it. And love is never weakness. You know, even though a lot of people think it is. But tough love or love, whatever kind of love, is never a weakness. The toughest thing to do is to break down your walls. You know, all your walls that you have, before you came in the store, all those walls that you have, the toughest thing to do is to break down your walls. You gotta be vulnerable to be able to move ahead. If you're not vulnerable, if your walls are up, you can't be vulnerable. If you're not vulnerable, you cannot receive new information. If you don't receive new information, you cannot be intelligent. You gotta break down your walls and then figure out who you can and cannot trust. The guy's my inspiration. This person's my inspiration. Be careful with the word inspiration, guys. Inspiration should be someone that you know, you trust, you love. If it's okay for a stranger to inspire you, you know, things that they do, they can inspire you. That's fine. But be very careful on who you choose that you call your inspiration. Because when you use the word inspiration, you're talking about trust and love into that person. And when you have that trust and love, you understand that they're still humans and they make mistakes. And that trust and love will also provide forgiveness. The student can also become a teacher. You gotta always remember that too. Because Guys fall, guys rise above. But it takes the mistakes to make perfection. For these kind of programs to come out, that means somebody said, you know what, I care about the next generation. I don't want to see my kids' kids suffer. So this program just didn't come up yesterday. It was planned and planned and planned. It's still evolving and evolving. And it evolves through each success story. And that's you guys. And it was a class before that. And the better it's executed, and the more you guys get out there and do a good job with all this training and education you get here, the program evolves more for the next class and the next class. And those guys are going to take care of you, just like how you're going to take care of them. But we all work in a cycle. Everything works in a circle. And that's something that we got to understand. Everything just keeps going, keeps going. You want a metaphor for that? When I say everything just goes round and round. You know those pants you guys are wearing, the new jackets you guys are wearing? I used to wear that back in the 80s. But you guys think it's new, right? It's the same thing. We just wait for things to just keep going. Those members only jackets, our members only jackets was cooler than your guys' members only. The bands that you guys, the bands have been there forever. You know, the checkerboard and stuff. I used to sport that back then. It's good because I didn't throw away none of my things. I never grew from 7th grade, so it's cool. So all that stuff, I just take it out of my closet. And this is what this program is doing. They're doing it the right way. They want it to evolve for not just you guys, but imagine you guys, when Auntie told you, think about your future. Imagine you guys doing all of this and say, you know what, I remember that youth center, what they did for me. Today I'm this. I want to go back and I want to talk to that generation. I want to sit in and make sure that the next, all those guys are getting the same thing that I got on my time when I went to the education camp. This is the most important lesson that I learned later on. I became my worst enemy. You guys understand that part, being your own best friend and being your worst enemy? Because you got the final say of what you guys do. Unless you got a gun to your head, you still got a choice. Live or die. What you want to do. But you still got a choice. And that's why it's, what do you want to be? You want to be a best friend, or you want to be your worst enemy? You live life right. You can plan so many things. Remember I told you guys, be vulnerable? Because you never know what doors are going to open for you guys. You guys always have that choice to open and close any door if you guys want to. But don't make it to a point where you can never open them again. You never want to burn your bridges. So you always want to be good and the right by people. Along with this, I think one of my biggest achievements that I got is being recognized by Kapiolani Hospital with my story and my picture on the Wall of Hope. You guys been to Kapiolani Hospital recently? Outside the cafeteria, you see all those black and white pictures of people and their stories. To be recognized back at home, where I actually suffered, where I actually gained new family members, new aunties and uncles, which are actually nurses and doctors. To be actually honored back at home was probably the biggest and gratifying thing that I could possibly get. To actually be recognized and to actually go back there every month or every other month to serve others has been probably one of my biggest blessings. Instead of saying, I don't want to remember that, man, that was a hard time, to actually going through and walking through that door again and facing what I didn't want was probably the most rewarding thing that I probably could have done. And remember there's a reason for everything you guys do. There's a reason why you guys here. Making decisions wisely. Think about what you do, why are you going to do it? Why are you going to do it? Don't just say, what am I going to do today? Again, I'm going to do this. Something simple like, what am I going to do right now? I just woke up. I'm going to brush my teeth. Why am I going to brush my teeth? take care of my teeth because I don't want bad breath, right? Something so simple. But let's go further than that. What are you going to do today that's going to affect tomorrow? Where you don't want to be and where you do want to be. Some of you don't know where you want to be in a year. Some of you don't know where you want to be in 2 years. But I bet you, if I were to ask this whole room, where do you want to be in 10 years? Some of you won't know, right?
Cali.
Cali? Okay. What are you going to do in Cali?
I want to open up a bar.
Open up a bar? Catering to what kind of crowd? Huh?
What do you mean?
So you didn't think that far yet?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a bar in Cali. But where do you want to open it up?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know yet? Okay. So you know you want to open up a bar in Cali. But you don't know who you want to serve yet, right? So is there going to be live entertainment? Yeah. What kind of bands?
Oh, it's actually like DJ.
DJ? Okay. So what kind of music?
Wait.
Huh? So you can go on and on, right?
Yeah.
See? So, and that's what I mean. So this guy's thinking, this is where I want to be. So some of you guys don't know where you guys want to be. But if I were to tell you, do you guys want to be in jail in 10 years? Okay, so you guys know that. So just by knowing that, where you guys don't want to be. Okay, I don't want to be in jail in 10 years. So that means, gee, I'm not going to rob a store. I'm not going to do drugs. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Because these are things that it's going to make me be where I don't want to be. So by knowing that, that's a power in itself. You don't have to know where you want to be in 10 years. Some of you are still in a place where you just still kind of figure it out, who you are today. And that's a hard job already in itself, figuring out who you are today. But the better you understand yourself today, gives you a better opportunity for tomorrow. If you don't understand yourself today, you don't know what's going on tomorrow. You know, reflect. Also, guys, whatever you guys may have done, or whatever people may have done in your past, learn to forgive. Okay? You don't need to forget, but learn to forgive. That's another big tool. You know, you cannot, don't go on too strong with hate. You know, I had to learn that the hard way. On not hate. I think the biggest was actually forgiving myself. I used to hate myself every day, to a point where I never knew what I was living for anymore. You know, and that was probably one of my hardest things to do, was forgive myself.